Hey everyone, it's Clarisse. I'm one of the instructors here at the Dalplex and Sexton gyms. Welcome to my living room. You can see I did a little bit of a reorganizing so that we can have this workout here. So today what I have planned is called a total body chipper. So essentially one thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna hit cardio, arms, core, and legs. Essentially what a chipper is you can work at your own pace. So it's not necessarily timed. So the best part about this is you can go as slow as you need to. You can power through and get it done as fast as you want, as long as you're maintaining obviously proper technique and safe postures here. But essentially what we're doing is we're chipping away at what looks like a lot of work on paper. So what I have for the workout today is starting off with 10 burpees. We're gonna then do 20 push-ups, 30 dead bugs, 40 mountain climbers, 50 squats, a 60-second plank, 70 glute bridges, 80 skips or hops if you don't have a skipping rope, 90 flutter kicks, and 100 arm circles. And that's gonna be the end of our workout. One thing that we're gonna do that's also really important is we're gonna start with a warm-up. You never wanna be exercising while your muscles are cold. But also warm-up is great because what it's gonna do is it's gonna let us prep for the movements that we're gonna be doing in the workout today. So essentially we're gonna be doing some hip mobility, a little bit of ankle mobility, and some shoulder mobility, as well as getting that blood going before we get going. We're gonna finish off with a nice, easy couple-minute cool down, and I hope you enjoy the workout. All right, so let's get started. Right, for the warm-up, we're gonna start off with a nice march. Here, this is always going to be that base level. So if you want low impact, you want to start easy, maybe your body's just not feeling great today, this is always going to be that place where I want you to come to if you need a breather. Obviously, if you're feeling really great, you've got a ton of energy to burn being all cooped up in the house, we're going to pick that up into a jog. Perfect. Slowing it down. Already we warmed up those quads. Got that heart rate up a little bit. Now we're going to warm up the glutes and the hammies. So I want you to do a nice big leg curl here. And feel free to add any kind of arm that you want. Good. If this is too slow for you, you're feeling great today, feel free to pick that up into a jog where you're kicking your bum the best you can every time you run. Perfect, slowing it down. Now we're gonna get into that movement prep. So we're gonna start with nice big hip openers. We have a bunch of squats in our workout today. So we wanna make sure that we can achieve the depth in those squats. This is why we're loosening up those hips. Also, if you've been working from home a lot, you're probably sitting, not getting up as much as normal. Or you're sitting on the couch watching Netflix. So either way, we want to make sure that everything in our pelvis is moving well and is nice and loose. So I just ended up reversing those big hip openers, going from out, up to the midline. Good, we're almost there. Perfect, so I love this one. It's gonna get into the back of the calves and the hamstrings. Big heel, sweep those hands towards the feet. Heel, push that butt back, hinge at that hip. If this stretch feels amazing and you want to spend a bit more time down there, this is your workout, your warm-up. Make it feel good. Last 2. Perfect. Okay, the last movement we got in our warm-up, total body. I just want you to feel what these positions feel like, whether or not you're having some issues today, whether you feel good, or if there's some technique things that you really need to drill into your mind before we get into those movements in the workout. Really important here. This movement is called an inchworm. So essentially what you're going to do is start off standing nice and tall. We're going to walk those hands out into a plank position, pull that core in, walk those hands back to the feet. So here, bend those knees as much as you need to. You might not have the flexibility, that's okay. What we're trying to do in the warm-up is not only get the heart rate going, but also to slowly ease ourselves into better mobility positions. Good. When you're at the bottom of that plank position, really make sure that you're integrating your shoulders by pulling the chest up and tucking that pelvis under. We need to let the shoulders do some work here. Good, last 2. Now that you're all ready and warmed up, if you need to, make sure you check in with your own body. You might have been really stiff from the night before. Make sure that if you need to do anything else, warm up your body before this workout. You hit pause and you take the time to do so. This is your workout. If you're doing it at home, we're doing this so we can feel better, more energized, maybe somewhat regular in such a strange time. Please listen to your body and do what you need to. Make sure you've got a water bottle for today. And anytime you absolutely need to, please take a break. We're going to be trying to do this whole workout completely unbroken. But again, if you need to take some time for rest, please hit pause, take a breather, do these movements as slow as you possibly need to, and then join us again when you're ready. So that first movement we've got today is going to be our burpees. The whole reason that I planned this workout with the burpees at the beginning, so we can get it over with and get onto those movements that we find way more enjoyable. So here I've got a couple of different options. Throughout the workout, I'm going to have various options depending on your fitness level, depending on how much impact your body can take. So please adjust and pick variations of these movements that you feel like work best for you. All right, so starting that workout, we've got 10 burpees. So my favorite, which is the most advanced version, is going to be doing a chest to floor burpee. So essentially you're dropping all the way down, letting that chest hit the ground, and then popping yourself back up. If that does not work for you, then no worries. What we're going to do is we're going to take it to sort of a more traditional like gym class burpee, where you're going to pop down, pop in, jump it up. So you don't have to drop all the way to the ground, but find that high plank position, pull that core in, and take it up. Again, if you want to take this up one more level, you can add a push-up in the middle. If you need to go even less because jumping does not work for your body, what we're going to do, start standing, step it out, step it in, and stretch. Good. Any of these movements are working for you. Perfect. That's our 10 burpees. The next movement we have in the circuit, we've got 20 push-ups. So again, we've got lots of variations here. This is going to be the standard movement. So what we're trying to do, pull that belly button into the spine, that pelvis under, so you're supporting the low back. And as well, you want to sort of hollow out those shoulders a little bit. And you want to let the shoulders drop between the hands. What a lot of people do in that push-up is that they either resist it or they sink way too far. If this is too hard for you, we're gonna drop down to those knees. Now, no shame here. 20 is a lot. So what we're doing is trying to build up strength in this workout. What's really important is that my entire chest and torso is coming down at the same time. I'm not hinging at the hips, so we'll see how that's bad. We're letting those hips fall with us, and we're using those arms to push up. Now, if you want to go into an even more advanced version of a push-up, one thing that you can do is that first variation, but with a hand release at the bottom. So that looks like this. So what we're doing here, lowering that entire body, releasing all the momentum we possibly have, and then trying to gain that power as we push it back up. All right, we've got 10 left. Finish off those push-ups.
What's wrong with being confident? What's wrong with being
Perfect. If this is taking you longer than it took me, don't worry about it. Pause the video, finish those 20 push-ups, and let's move on to that next exercise. So what we've got next is now a core exercise. This is called the dead bug. What we're going to do is we're going to start off laying on our back. Now the really important part of this movement is we want to make sure that the low back is pushed into the ground, and you never ever get a gap between our low back and the floor. So if I was in your living room doing this workout for you and with you, I'd be trying to slide my hand underneath that low back where your sacrum is, trying to see if you're actually integrating and pushing that low back into the mat. So we've got here, laying on that mat, we're dropping opposite arms and leg and slowly raising it up. So really important, we're not going for speed here, we're going for control. If you're worried that you're going too fast, count to 3, then count to 3. 3 seconds down, 3 seconds up. We've got 30 of these in total. That's halfway. Keep that neck nice and relaxed. Keep that core engaged. And again, if you can't do this unbroken, take your break and then come back up. So we've got last 5 and 4, 3, 2, last one. With that last movement, we let that heart rate fall down a bit. So now what we want to do is actually pick it back up. We're going into our next cardio movement, where we're going to be doing a mountain climber. So again, I have a couple different variations here, but as you've noticed the pattern so far in the workout, we're going 10 more reps with every movement all the way through this workout. So we have 40, as in 40 mountain climbers. So that's first one we've got. You're going to find your plank position and holding that core nice and tight, driving those elbows, driving those knees up to the elbow. You can go as fast as you want to here. If you want to take it up a notch, what you can do is actually alternating switch lunges. But if you don't like the impact and how that feels on your knees, hips, ankles, take it back to that low impact version and find that pace. We've got 10 more. Good. Hopefully now you've got that heart rate back up. We're ready to get into some more resistance movements. Great. So that puts us at halfway. So this is the 5th exercise. And what we've got for the number 50 repetitions is we're going to be doing body weight squats. So again, we've got lots of options here. If you want to challenge yourself and you've got some weights at home, great, grab those. Feel free to add them to make this even harder. So what we're looking for here in these squats is for you to go down as low as you possibly can while not transferring the weight onto your toes. We want to bring that weight back to the heels. You should be able to lift up that big toe in your shoes throughout that entire squat. Good. Another thing that we really want to watch for here, if you struggle to keep your knees in a safe position while you're doing squats, essentially what that means is that you notice your knees always tend to cave inward towards each other. Really important in the squat to push those knees out so that we're maintaining a good position in the hip so we're not putting that knee at risk of injury. One of the cues that I love to remind people of is that while it's not safe for the knees to fall inward, it's actually okay to over push the knees beyond the outsides of the feet. What this is going to do is actually create torque in the hip, creating the power that we need to then stand up. So if you think about going down as low as you can, push those knees out to stand back up. If this is too easy for you, feel free to do squat jumps. Like I said, feel free to grab any kind of weight you've got laying around. If you want to go and make this a little harder, but in a sense of challenging your balance, try not to use those arms at all, but keep them above. Good, and really important when we're doing squats, we never want to let that chest tip forward. So think about drawing your attention or your gaze actually above eye level and maintain it as you go down into that squat. That's going to prevent us from tipping and hinging like that. Okay, we've got 10 more. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Perfect. Shake out those legs. We're crossing the hill of the workout now. So now we're on those movements that are going to get a little bit longer. We have more repetitions of them. But in my opinion, all the stuff that was more compound movements I've already put in the beginning. So what we're going to do now for the number 60 is a 60-second plank. So what I've got for us is actually 4 different plank variations because I don't want you to get bored. 60 seconds is a long time. So what we're going to do every 20 seconds, change up the movement slightly, but we're still engaging the same muscle groups. If you're struggling to hold that full 60-second plank all together with us, don't worry about it at all. Grab your own timer, go for as long as you possibly can, stop it, then restart it when you're ready to go and join us. Alrighty, finding that spot on your mat. So I really don't have a preference about whether or not you do plank on your elbows or on your hands. Okay, finding your mat, we're going to go in 2 and 1, starting off that plank. Feel free to hold that plank either up on your hands or down on your elbows. This first one, it doesn't really matter what position that you're in. Good, for 2 and 1. We're going to drop down to those elbows. Once we're down here, we're going to dip those hips slightly towards each side of the mat.
5 more seconds. Great, and for that last position, we're gonna run those knees. Make sure that you're holding that core up and it's not sinking with your belly to the ground. You're also not pushing that butt up too high. Good. And release. Awesome job with those 3 plank variations, everyone. Pop it back up. Feel free to grab a sip of water. Great. So between those last 2 exercises, I'm sure that the heart rate's up. What we're going to be doing in the next one, bringing that heart rate down. So what we have for the number 70 is 70 glute bridges. So we're trying to target here the glutes and the hamstrings towards the back body. Okay, so to get set up for our glute bridges, what we're wanting to do is find ourselves on our back. You want to make sure that once you set up those knees, that they're right about hip width apart. You don't want them too wide, you don't want them too narrow. Also, you want to make sure that your shins are as perpendicular to the mat as you can possibly get them. So what I mean by that is that we don't have our feet so far away that we can't really get the height. So walk those heels in closer to the butt and then drive those glutes up. Hold in this position, you've got to dip those hips, squeeze the glutes. Good. Imagine you've got a block in between those knees, so those knees don't cave in, spraying those ankles out in a bad position. Nice and strong. Those heels are not moving, and those knees are staying aligned with the shin and the femur. Perfect, so that's halfway. If you feel great with this variation, stick with it. If you want to up the ante a little bit, if you're looking for something a little bit harder, what we're going to be doing is doing a single leg glute bridge. So for the last 35, try to see if you can do 5, 10, maybe 15 with one leg and then the other. So what the single leg glute bridge looks like, finding our glute bridge position, we're going to lift and squeeze. Now what's really important in this is that we're not letting that hip drop, but we're trying to keep those hips leveled as if the other foot was still on the ground. So we don't want one hip up too much. We also don't want it sinking too low. Alrighty, let's work through this. We've got 15 left. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Good, for 2. Last one. Awesome job. Shake those legs out if you need. Alrighty, we're moving on. Good. So the glute bridges probably brought that heart rate down a little bit. We're laying down for this movement. What I want to do, last time we're going to get that heart rate up for our workout. We're going to finish off with 2 more resistance movements, and we're all done your chipper of the day. All right, so we've got for 80 is that we're going to do 80 skipping jumps. So if you've got a skipping rope, that's wonderful. Please feel free to grab that skipping rope if you've got the space and challenge yourself to do it. If not, no worries. We're gonna be skipping with an imaginary rope. So little tiny jumps, just like this. Keeping those knees and those ankles nice and loose. Make sure you're breathing through this, not holding the breath. We're halfway there, keep this up. Perfect. So we've got 2 exercises left. We're chipping away slowly at this large amount of work that we're going to be doing. The second to last exercise, we're going to be going back down to the mat. So make sure that if you get a little bit lightheaded, going from floor to standing, back to the floor, you take the time, let that heart rate come down, and then find yourself with us on the mat. So here we've got another core exercise. Just like in those dead bugs, if you remember from a few minutes ago, we're really careful here to push that low back into the mat and maintain that position for the entire duration of this exercise. You'll notice that when a lot of people do this exercise, they often put their hands underneath their butt. What that does though is that it actually helps you cheat. So you're getting a proper pelvic tilt, but you're not building the strength yourself to get there. What I like to do with my workouts is actually build up the strength for functional fitness, for us to hold that core position ourselves without the use of our hands underneath our butt. Already finding that spot on the mat. Keep that head and neck nice and relaxed. Put those hands wherever you need to. We're going to push that low back into the mat. At the same time, we're going to pop those heels up. And so they're hovering about a foot off of your floor. Good, you've got 90 flutter kicks. Make sure you're pushing that low back into the mat. I shouldn't be able to fit even a peanut underneath. Halfway there, you've got this. What we're going to do for that last half is actually alternate those flutter kicks. You're cutting across the body. $15 left. Hang in there. Perfect. Woo! Take a big breath there. Relax those abs. Slowly sit yourself back up. You don't want to cause any sort of head rush. That's going to make us feel gross after this workout. We're going to move on to the last exercise of our big chipper. The only body part that we have not worked out yet is really getting into those shoulders. We did a few push-ups, but that targets more the chest and the arms. So what we're going to do here is get a little bit of that shoulder burn. We've got 100 arm circles to finish off. Starting off, nice strong arms. I really want this movement to come from the shoulders. Good, at 20, you're gonna make those a little bit bigger. Medium circles. Good, even bigger at 20. Good, at 10, we're gonna flip it and go the other way. Good, medium circles for 20. Keep those shoulders pushed down with the ears. Squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back. Good, finishing off with 20 small ones. Don't let those arms droop. Keep them energetic. Perfect. Shake those arms out. Give yourself a clap. Way to finish my total body workout chipper. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find our cool down just for a couple of minutes. Not only to bring that heart rate down, but it's the perfect opportunity for us to stretch out those muscles a little bit and get into those hips for mobility reasons, because now they're all nice and warm. This is the best time that our body's gonna respond to stretching and mobility and making those changes happen. So what we're gonna do is start off by spreading those feet a little bit further apart, taking a big inhale up, reach up to the sky. Exhale, you're gonna fold up those hips, come down to the ground. I want you to let the head, neck, and shoulders completely relax and hang down towards the ground. Taking some nice deep breaths here. We're gonna slowly bend those knees and then roll ourselves back up to standing, finishing with a couple big shoulder rolls. Good. Stepping those feet out a little bit further if you're really, really tight. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, fold down. What we're gonna do here now, grab the outsides of the feet or the ankles or the shins and see if you can pull yourself a little bit through those legs. Good, we're gonna walk those hands over to that right foot, and I want you to pull yourself closer to the right leg. Nice gentle stretch here. In our stretch, we never want to feel any pain. Well, anytime we work out, we don't want to feel pain. But especially in the cool down, make sure you don't overstretch. Walk those hands over the left side. Pull yourself closer to the left leg. And take some nice deep breaths. If you feel like you're really straining here in this movement, bend those knees a little bit. That's going to help to relieve some pressure off the back of the thigh. If you're really tight or you don't quite have the flexibility. Good. Walk those hands back to the middle. Bend those knees. Roll yourself back up to standing. Couple big shoulder rolls here. Good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take a nice big wide stance. We're going to lunge into that front knee, keeping the back knee straight and popping the heel off the ground. Inhale, reaching up for the sky. Sink into those hips so I feel a little bit of a stretch. Good. On that exhale, we're going to cross against the body and open up to the side wall. Good. Coming back, we're going to drop that knee down. Pull that core in. Lunge yourself forward. Again, getting just deeper into that back thigh. You might feel this even through the hip flexor, which is great, especially if you spend a lot of time sitting, which I know for the most part we all are. Good. We're going to come back. The last thing we're going to do is pop that heel up on the front leg, fold over top of the leg, get even deeper into that hamstring. Perfect. So a couple ways to get out of this if we're going to come up to standing. I like to just rock myself up, but if you need to sit down and get up in a different way, that's fine. Switching stance. Nice deep lunge into the other leg. Pull that belly button in. Inhale those arms up to the sky. Sink and feel that deep stretch. Make sure that we're not opening up those hips, but we're actually squaring them off to that front leg. Good. On that exhale, we're going to twist and open up to the other side wall. Good. Coming back, you're going to drop that knee down and lunge forward. So we're feeling a nice juicy stretch in that back leg, maybe even into that hip flexor. Couple deep breaths here. Good. Pop that heel up. Moving over top of that front leg. Perfect. Taking your time, rocking yourself or standing up. you so much for finishing this workout with me. My name is Clarisse. I'm one of the instructors here at the Dalplex. I hope you enjoyed this total body workout. And stay tuned for some more workouts from my living room. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy during these crazy times. And make sure that you take the time for yourself to listen to that body and do something that can kind of make you feel good about yourself, energize that body, energize the mind, and maybe put some of that anxiety to ease. Make sure you grab a big drink of water after you complete this workout with me, and I hope you have a wonderful day.